Hey, liberal fruitcakes. Why do I see so many posts saying, Trump imposing tariffs goes against the laws. He can't create laws. What gives him the right? Who gives him the right? Congress. So let's talk about it. So first and foremost, we need to address something. Primarily when it comes to foreign commerce, or commerce in general, Congress has the power of the purse. This is found in Article 1, Section 8 of the U.S. Constitution. Now within this section, the Constitution outlines that it is only Congress who can impose taxes, tariffs, duties, etc. to pay debts and pay for the defense and common welfare of the United States. That being said, over time, Congress has given that power away to the president. So if you're not happy about what Trump's doing, blame Congress. So let's look at those. So we're going to do a brief overview of these rules. Otherwise, this video is going to be 20 minutes long. But these are worth going and looking into. Number 1, the Trade Expansion Act of 1962. This congressional act allows the president to impose tariffs if imports are deemed to be a threat to national security. Now, Trump did this back in 2018 on the steel and aluminum industry. This makes sense, as an over-reliance on steel and aluminum from other countries prevents our readiness in industries that require large amounts of steel and aluminum. We should be buying for other countries, yes, absolutely, but we should be producing more. Number 2, the Trade Act of 1974. This allows the president to impose tariffs on countries for unfair trading practices. Now this one is enforced through the USTR, or United States Trade Representative. This one has also been used by President Trump against China, because this law focuses on intellectual property theft and unfair subsidies into economic markets. This is because, again, I've talked about this multiple times, China is able to produce things at a fraction of the cost than the United States can. This is because of morally questionable, I'm being careful, production practices and lower wages. So they are able to flood US and European markets with products that we cannot compete with price-wise. This is why most countries have tariffs on China. Number 3, the IEEPA, the International Emergency Economic Power Act. That one was a mouthful. Now don't be dirty. This allows presidents broader authority to impose tariffs and sanctions, such as restricting trade or freezing assets. This has been used on Russia, North Korea, Iran, etc. Now, to use this act, the president must declare a national emergency. Now, Congress has the power to terminate the usage of this act. This is by passing a joint resolution. The president can veto this resolution if they do not carry a supermajority. So it's very hard to get that one done in a divided Congress. And number 4, the Tariff Act of 1930, primarily Section 336 and 338. Again, this gives the president the power to adjust tariffs for unfair trading practices. Section 336 focuses on the production of goods outside of the United States being imported at a lower cost, undercutting domestic goods due to lower production costs. And Section 338 focuses on retaliatory tariffs. This allows the president to impose tariffs or restrict imports of goods from countries that discriminate against U.S. goods through unfair trading policies. So when you ask, what gives him the right? Congress. Now, Senator Rand Paul is currently working on legislation that would restrict some of the powers from the president. Now, I like Rand Paul, and I can see where he's coming from. And I understand his concerns. And I understand his desire to bring back the powers that Congress gave away back to Congress. Now, I'm concerned by the overt bureaucracy of Congress that if other countries were imposing tariffs on us and our Congress couldn't agree, we could get pushed or crushed out of an economic market. But I also can see throttling back presidential powers when it comes to tariffs in the realm of the Constitution. Even though I love exactly what Trump's doing. He's shaking things up. He's breaking the norms. But he's not going against the Constitution, regardless of what you think. Just because you don't like what he's doing doesn't make it unconstitutional. Have a good day!